Hello everyone, we're back on the test server for the second event in this long half-year seasonal streak. So next up is Christmas, and as usual this video is going to go in the format of introduction feats, and then we'll look at the vendor, and then we'll actually look at the items inside a base. So with this being like part of the seasonal streak, I'm really hoping they didn't extend the length of it like they did with Halloween. Yeah, like with Halloween they added a race, so like if you did that along with the outside and inside, and you farmed down alts, that is the time does add up. So let's see what they did with Christmas. Right, that is last year. So these three are probably this year. So here is, that's it. Just collect a hat. Okay. And there's a Batman hat. Okay, so 2 hats and 10 base items. As always, I'm checking if the base items is a checklist or a counter. We always want that to be a counter, and it seems like they've been doing that so far. Can't think of the last time we had a checklist, but we want to make sure those don't come back again. Okay, so it doesn't look like they added a race, which is good. I mean, if they do add one, I would hope that it's optional. So, Season's greeting Hal Jordan. They likely moved all of this to the House of Legends.
Ever wanted your own holiday special? Now's your chance, because we need your help.
Okay, so there is just one thing, one quest
has gotten wind of the gift-giving
from
season
Hal
and
Jordan.
wants to take everything for himself. This guy puts the "my" in miser.
Vaulty the Snowman.
He's after everything he can get his hands on.
So we've
Gifts,
got the vault.
trees, snowmen, decorations, anything, and he's not going to share. Go out into the cities and find his stashes of stolen holiday goods. Recover as much as you can before he sends it back to his planet Okara, and give it to folks who really need it.
So let's take a look at that first. The Halloween vault was really like generous, like the drops in there and everything. But like even with all the positives, I would actually rather not have that stuff. But looks like we're gonna have these for the seasonal streaks going forward. So let's see what these drops look like anyway. I mean, there in the Halloween vault there were some pretty rare drops, and they all became tradable. So in that sense, it's useful. I would rather have the time back, because if you blow away all these gifts, it is going to take you 1 to 2 minutes per character. And again, I'm speaking from this from the perspective of an altaholic. So I do run a lot of characters through this. Let's see what we got. So you get the snowman. I'm just going to delete the snowball. So you get the gear. Not too much dropped in that run. Although the snowman did. Like that is supposed to be a rare vault drop. Okay, let's get back out to the vendor. A little bit of a sidetrack there. So if the Christmas vault is anything like the Halloween vault, you should see the rare drops, that used to be from the alert as well. So possibly the aura is in there. And all of them were made account bound, so you could move them to different characters. Like from Halloween, you could move like that ghostly aura or the witchy hat, which were previously pretty hard to get, like on every character. Okay. So the two hats for the Feats are 70 apiece. And let's just see if the Feats pop correctly. Okay, I had to load up on currency there. So here's another note that all seasonal currencies now cap at 999 instead of 250. So you won't be forced to like spend on. You won't be forced to spend whenever you reach the cap, because you're not going to reach 999 unless you reset a lot. All right. So the base items, we got a Batman stocking, Wonder Woman. We will look at these as usual in the base, but just wanted to give you the vendor preview. So we've got the 6 mentors. Villain one should be interesting because most of them don't really have like an emblem. Okay, so here's one that is supposed to take the base emblem, which is always buggy. Present from Alfred. Christmas Space Hog window. Okay, so just like Halloween, this is pretty simple. There's a short list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's exactly 10 items, and there's nothing here that I consider a building block, because these all seem to be unique. Like you would probably only buy one Alfred present. But although the window, usually you'd probably get a set of windows if you want to theme up a room or something. But there's nothing here like walls or dividers that you would get a lot of. And the rest is from, yeah, this is actually, that's not a whole lot. And there's no race, but if you remember every Christmas seasonal run, if you do it in order, you do end up with 16 per day. So Christmas, as a reminder, it's the only one you need to run in order. You do outside, you complete the journal, you do the inside, and you complete the journal. If you don't do it in that order, you only get 10. So that's kind of the weird thing. A lot of people actually don't know that, so I like to mention that whenever I remember. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the styles, which is just 2 of them. Harley Quinn Santa. Let's go ahead and take the material off, and we can see how this thing gets colored. Okay, so it is 3 color, and let's get a closer look at it. So it's a mix of Santa and Harley. Actually, this is probably a good Harley headpiece in general. And Batman Santa. So this is a cowl with a Santa hat over it. Well, there you go. If you never bought the Marketplace Batman cowl, this is the closest free one you can get. Well, surprisingly, that is it for styles. It's possible that they didn't add it to the test server yet, because this is like really early. I didn't even expect them to have this on the test server. So maybe they'll add more. I'm kind of cool with it being this simple, because you know you can always stock up the currency for the future now that it's 999, or there's plenty of old stuff to go back and buy. There's the chromas, which are pretty expensive, and if you want those on other alts, this would be the seasonal to farm it, assuming they don't add more stuff. Alright, let's place the base items, which is again a pretty simple list. Hopefully it's not too dark here. So there are 7 stockings. We'll put the villains on the bottom. So we got 6 mentors, and then there's one that I think takes the base emblem.
Scanning island perimeter. Patrolling for intruders. Performing scheduled patrol. Greetings, visitor.
Okay, so that makes 8, and then there are 2 gift boxes. Oh wow, the Alfred thing is big. Okay, let's put that somewhere else so that we can take a better look at it. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit. So what is this Space Hog window? I mean, I don't see the Space Hog in it. It just looks like a moon with clouds. But it still looks cool either way. The Joker box looks like the thing from the Funhouse. So if you want to build your funhouse, you might want to get a bunch of those.
Greetings, visitor.
And let's take a look at the stockings, the usual emblems. And yeah, this one does take the base emblem, but I'm sure it'll bug out depending on which character you use. Joker's got the Joker graffiti. Lex has his logo. And Circe just has a C. And here's the Alfred box. Now, what about this? It says it's Alfred. Is there like a tag on it? Okay, from Alfred. Okay, that doesn't blow up into anything. Okay, so the rewards are kinda simple. It's just basically collect all the stuff. I don't think there's anything too flashy this year.
Patrolling for intruders.
Again, maybe it's just too early, and they didn't add everything in yet. But I don't know. I'm totally cool with this. I'm happy farming the old stuff because there's a lot of good seasonal items from previous years. I would probably definitely get a bunch of these windows. I think the name is weird, but it's still a very nice window. Oh wait, there we go. So okay, so Lobo flies over the moon with a bunch of space dolphins. There you go. Why didn't I see that before? I guess you have to like stay here for a while because it's not like a... It would look pretty silly as a looping animation that went too quickly. Okay, so the name is cool. Just didn't see that before. Alright, that is it for now. If they add more stuff, I'll just make another video. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.